Hey everybody, welcome back to, I guess I call it Hearthstone Arena Northern Lion's Den. I understand this is a silly name, but I couldn't sleep at night if I didn't somehow include the Lion's Den or Northern Lion's Den in there, just because it is so bad that makes it a lot better. So, hopefully you've been following the Hearthstone Arena series so far. In the first arena that we did, we bowed out with a pretty mediocre 2 wins, 3 losses record, but on this one, as a druid, I am at 3 wins, 0 losses so far, which is far beyond my wildest expectations. I've been talking to Omrecker a little bit. It's been a few days since I recorded the last episode. I've been playing a ton of Hearthstone in the free play modes, essentially, in practice modes, hoping to improve my skills a little bit in Arena. But I was talking to Omrecker, and he said the 2 magic numbers for Arena are 7 wins. At 7 wins, you're guaranteed to earn enough in-game gold to buy your way back into the arena again. And then at 9 wins, that's when you, max out and you get the best prizes available, because obviously 9 wins is when the arena actually stops as well. So let's queue up for a game here. Unfortunately, in the myriad hours I have played between the recording session of this game and the last game and this game right here, or the last session and this session right here, I've played literally 0 druid, because I was like, well, I already have it in arena play. So I'm gonna go first in this situation, which may or may not be awesome. I'm gonna keep my existing cards. And again, keep in mind that this is very much me still being a novice. I've just gotten lucky and gone 3-0 so far. I'm hoping, of course, that we'll be able to push that a little bit further on this one. But you never know, right? So I'm thinking about how to handle this. I could get a creature out there right off the bat. But this deck, so far, has very much relied on me kind of using Wild Growth and Innervate to get as much mana on the field as fast as possible. So, although I could get a creature on the field right away, is this the best idea? Honestly, why not? Actually, there is a good reason why not. That's because we end up losing 1 mana because we don't have the proper number. I guess we could get our Wind Fury creature out there right off the bat. But he didn't summon anything, which is basically what I wanted. We got Cenarius already, which is kind of scary because it is excellent, but it's also a very high mana card. So there's Wild Growth. That gives us 1 more mana crystal. And why don't we also do this, get Innervate out here. And that'll give us 2 mana crystals. I could use that to give myself an armor, as well as 1 attack, or to summon Fairy Dragon. And I'm going to summon Fairy Dragon here, because it's unlikely he's going to be able to kill it on this turn, unless he summons a 3-1 creature with haste. Well, it's supposed to he could summon like an 8-1 creature with haste if he wanted to, but, okay, so Taunt's a little bit annoying. There might be a way for me to work around that. There might not, though. So, we can summon a creature this time. How do we want to handle it, is the real question. We could summon Raid Leader, and that would give me +1 attack, but it doesn't matter because this guy's gonna die anyway. Or we could summon our Wind Fury creature. I guess here's how I should do it. I'm gonna summon the Wind Fury creature, and then I will sacrifice, unfortunately. It's 2 mana for 2 mana. I lose 1 attack over the whole thing, but that's okay. And then I still have a Wind Fury creature out here, which he's going to probably have to deal with on this turn. And if he doesn't deal with it effectively, yeah, he's going to take it out. Okay. So this is okay. I've gone first, I think. Yeah, I did indeed go first. So I don't really like the cards I have, but I will summon a Raid Leader and then give myself +1 armor and attack with my hero power and do 1 damage to him, just because there's not really all that much else for me to do. I could really use some card draw right now, honestly. I'm feeling like I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball so far. I've burned a lot of cards and haven't really gotten too much out of it. Let's see what he chooses to do on his turn with 5 mana. Okay, so he's going to summon Stormpike Commando, which has a battle cry for 2 instantaneous damage. Always annoying. We have a 1 creature. It's technically a 1/2 creature, I guess. And how would we like to... I mean, obviously I want to take out Stormpike Commando. That's a no-brainer. I guess I'll do it like this. So I'll summon Bloodsail Corsair, and I'm using so many cards here, which scares the shit out of me. Cenarius isn't really that good, unless there's a lot of minions on the field, but I don't want to just soak up damage here. And then I'll get Raid Leader out there. So he'll basically, I don't know, he'll have to choose who he attacks, and this means he can't just attack Bloodsail Corsair without actually getting killed with his Stormpike Commando. But I think, you know, he's in the driver's seat right now. I'll give myself +1 attack and then a little bit more armor. Attack him again and move on. So I could really use some card draw, but I don't remember if there's actually any of that in the deck. One thing I've been working on a lot, you know, I recorded the first 3 Arena episodes before I actually did my collaboration with Total Biscuit, and thankfully that doesn't give him any extra health on that Stormpike Commando, which is good because I can just kill it this turn. And we will definitely use Wild Growth as well. But yeah, I recorded those arena episodes before doing that collaboration with Total Biscuit, and, you know, his experience in the game actually kind of opened my eyes to realize that it's very, very important to have board control. So don't just focus on, like, whittling down the enemy hero. Actually focus on doing some damage to the creeps on the field as well. I still prefer to do all of their HP at once if possible, just so that I don't, you know, hit them, lose my own minion, and then leave their minion alive, if that makes sense. Like, losing those raid leaders without actually getting the benefit of their battlecry buff is really annoying, and I definitely feel like the mage in this situation has a serious advantage. I mean, he's going second. Oh, of course I get another raid leader. Okay. I'm trying to think about how we could possibly deal with this. I mean, I don't really want to summon some... I guess I could summon Cenarius and then create the Treants with Taunt. And then... Yeah, so this is not the way that I like to use this card, but it might be the only way for me to use this card. Wait, what's going on here? Sorry, I accidentally moused over something on the side of the screen and was like, oh god, what has he done? Since he has no taunt creatures, I could potentially do a lot of damage. Okay, so this will destroy one of the Treants, and then it's really just a matter... Yeah, he'll probably do that. And then he'll be able to do another 5 damage to me. And considering he has a health advantage, a card advantage, and he's gotten much better kind of board control right now, I'm a little bit confused about how I'm going to pull myself out of the situation. Stranger things have happened, I suppose. He should... Okay, he's not going to take out Cenarius, which I guess makes sense in this situation. We got Moonfire to deal 1 damage. Actually, a surprisingly good card in this situation, because it solves that problem for me. I was going to have to attack it with my hero, actually, my hero power, which wouldn't have really been in my best interest, I think. So, you know, we've got some options here for what we can do. He can kill Cenarius on the next turn, but that doesn't matter. Like, even if he does kill... even if I attack him, he can still kill Cenarius on the next turn. So, I think I'm just going to take some damage here in the meantime. And we'll try to do a little bit more. But I'm very much feeling like this is going to be the first loss in this kind of arena swell. And we're going to do a few matches over the course of this episode for sure. So yeah, I should mention I've been playing a ton of the play mode, which is not the arena. You can play for free. I've gotten myself up to 2nd star gold league, or gold level in the ladder, which is not great, and to be honest with you, I probably lose as much as I win at that level, so oh no, that hurts. I definitely don't feel like I'm in the market for getting up to like Diamond or Platinum or Masters League anytime soon, but I have been doing a little bit better. Whenever you cast a spell, gain +2 attack this turn. I mean, I have to send it out there, right? This is the problem. I don't really have any other recourse. Oh, that Shapeshift probably classifies as a spell, but it doesn't matter because she couldn't attack this turn anyway. He, she, it looks like. But I don't want to, you know, push my own gender constructs on her unnecessarily. Yeah, so, you know, I've been playing a lot of that mode. I've been doing a lot of deck constructing, and it's been working out pretty well. In fact, I've taken quite a shining to the...
Give me a question.
The shining, can you actually say that? I've taken quite a shine to the Hunter class. I enjoy this Druid deck as well. I don't know where I botched it. Maybe trying to, like, rush some creatures out there a little bit too fast. Put me in a position where I am, basically, I don't know how I could save myself here. Definitely, I want to give myself a, plus the Death Rattle that gives us some Treants with taunts. We'll give ourselves some extra, attack as well. Well, here's the deal. I could kill Questing Adventurer. That would stop him from getting super buffed. It would also summon 2 Treants with Taunt, so he'd have to deal with those. He could easily... Oh, it only summons 1, sorry. So he's going to have to deal with those. He could still probably kill me on this next turn, especially knowing the Mage deck, because it's probably the class that I have spent the most time with. He could have Fireball cards. Fireball cards, obviously... Oh, this doesn't have Taunts? Never mind. I got confused with the Cenarius buff. This might be... Yeah, this is the end of us here, I think. Oh, very close. Unless he has Fireball. Sea Giant. Should probably just say well played in this one. I'm going to spend the rest of my time picking fruit and hoping that this goes okay. Give +2 attack. Oh, I got to give like one of his minions +2 attack. That's good. Let's give it to the sea monster. It's not like it matters anyway. Put this in here. Pick some more watermelons. Irrigate the land. What is this? This is like a papaya or something down here. I don't know. There's a purple melon. Sounds like something you should ask your mother about. We got a cylindrical pumpkin here. We'll pick all of these. I understand this is annoying for some people, but I apologize. We're done anyway. So well played to him. That was a very good game. That is going to give us our first arena loss with this set anyway, but I'm very well versed with losing in the arena. We've leveled up as the druid as well. Keep in mind, this is the first time that I've actually played as the, this is the first session where I've played as the druid, the first arena session. Apart from that, I largely stick to mage and hunter. But anyway, let's play again, and we'll see if this works out a little bit better for us. Obviously, didn't work out too well there, but, you know, we actually, like, trounced the enemy in our first 3 matches, more or less, so I'm hoping that, you know, maybe that was just our just desserts for getting trounced. We can probably give up on our dreams of going 9-3, or I guess, you know, 9-2, but if we can hit 9 wins, I would be thrilled, obviously. If I could hit 4 wins, I would be thrilled. That would be the first time I ever did better than breaking even in arena. So we're going up against a warrior here. We're going second, and Mad Bomber. Deal 3 damage randomly split between all other characters. I think I would like to get rid of Ogre Magi and maybe Raging Vorgan or Worgen here, just to give myself some extra cards that are hopefully a little bit lower mana. Yeah, that more or less worked out. I love Emperor Cobra as a card. It's a really good one. Destroy any minion damaged by this minion, which means if anything but a spell attacks it, like if a minion attacks it, sucks for that, because unfortunately it is going to kill it, even if it has a ton of HP. So, we also got Mark of Nature here. Give a minion +4 attack, or give it +4 health and taunt. I like that. We can summon our Bloodsail Corsair here. I don't know if it's the right course of action to do it. We should say hello here. There's a special place in hell for people who don't say hello in Hearthstone Arena. So, obviously one of the problems with my last run was that I I put too many minions on the field too quickly. They got taken care of, and then I kind of got tapped out before we got to the late game. So, I'm going to try to be a little bit more judicious in my use of minions this time. I guess it depends on, you know, the kind of player and the kind of deck you're playing against as well. That's an asshole weapon. I hate when the warrior gets this. Yep, he will destroy my minion, which I actually kind of prefer it when he destroys the minion in that case, because it does do damage to him as well, and it prevents me from taking a 3 damage loss, which is kind of alright. We could, you know, use our card and then summon a minion here, but instead I'm just going to use my... I mean, he's going to attack me, right? So, what if I still want to give him something to deal with. So I'm going to use Mad Bomber here. It's going to hurt me and him. Hopefully, him more than me. No, it hurt me more than him, which is a little frustrating. But, you know, apart from that, it's a pretty high damage card for only 2 mana. So I'm hoping that he'll spend his turn attacking this. And that will deal 3 damage to him as well, which is okay by me. Whenever this minion takes damage, draw a card. Well, we're going to have to destroy it somehow. Obviously, apologies for my voice going a little weird there. Now, what do we want to send out here? We could go with Ogre Magi. I don't think that's the best idea, though. This would... If we have Ogre Magi out there before we send out Mark of Nature, though, that would be really excellent. But I do want to get a minion on the field to kind of deal with what's going on. So why don't we send out the Emperor Cobra? As mentioned, really like this card. He's gonna... There's no way I can stop him from getting a card draw here, essentially. But I can at least throw out Emperor Cobra. If he attacks me, it'll definitely kill him, even though I don't have enough damage to actually take down 3 of his health. But we'll see if maybe he uses a spell to take care of it here. That's an annoying upgrade, or an annoying buff for sure. He is just going to attack me directly, so he's not going to get that card draw straight away. I'll probably use Emperor Cobra to take out the Weaponsmith, honestly, because the card draw is annoying, but it's not nearly as annoying. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, and 1 damage to all other enemies. This is an interesting one. So I could easily destroy him, but do I want to do this right away? I think it's probably... It's an interesting choice. Here's the deal. By doing this, essentially, he's going to get 2 card draw out of this, though. I could summon Ogre Magi, give him minion +4 attack or +4 health and taunt. Let's try this. This could be cool. Let's use Mark of Nature, and normally I would love to give this to, like, a better creep, but in this case, he has 7 health, and everybody has to attack him because he has taunt, right? So my hope is that, I can easily take out this guy. That'll only do 1 damage. He'll have to attack me. And remember that every minion that gets damaged by the Emperor Cobra dies on the next turn. So I'm just trying to think. Deal 5 damage, draw a card. I understand that I'm taking a long time here, and I apologize for that. Let's use our mana crystal here. Give ourselves +1 attack and 1 armor to defend against whatever he chooses to do next. And there you go. Armor is essentially the same as health. It just stacks on top of it, so... I think he will probably find a way to deal with Emperor Cobra this turn, but we'll see. My hope is that he'll have to use the Arathi Weaponsmith to attack it, and, you know, then he could attack me himself, but he's not gonna... Yeah, he's gonna take some damage from it at least. Yep, he's gonna sacrifice himself there. He might not have read the card description, or he might have known exactly what was going on there. I'm still alive, honestly. Oh, he used, like... he used a lot to deal with me there, which I am very pleased about. So, Senjin Shieldmaster... that he just summoned, one of the more annoying cards in the deck. A taunt with 5 health this early. A little tricky to deal with. Now we have Dark Iron Dwarf. Battlecry gives minion +2 attack. Shouldn't use that on... just trying to think about how we want to deal with this. I shouldn't use that on myself. This still has... He can kill any creep that I summon. So, in this case... I might just throw away my raid leader again. I hate to do it. Yeah, okay, so we'll do this. And I'll... Oh, I have to attack the minion with taunt. That was kind of... it gave me 1 armor anyway. And then... You know, raid leader or your other minions have +1 attack. I'm basically throwing it away is the problem. But that's good. It's not good, but it'll do. We'll see how this works out. Basically, I wanted to give him something to hit instead of just me, and I want to make sure that I can kill him on the next turn. Swipe will allow me to do that. He is actually losing a decent amount of health attacking my creeps, but it is giving him board control. The Senjin Shieldmaster is so annoying. On the next turn, I can just deal 5 damage to that asshole straight away. I'm really amazed that we did not get any wild growth cards yet to allow me to get some more mana crystals, because I'm suffering a little bit right now, honestly. Again, find myself slightly behind the 8 ball. I've got 2 creeps that I can summon, but they could be killed so easily. Okay, well, at the very least, we can use 6 mana to take care of him. Cenarius, obviously a great card that we just can't deal with right now. So, we'll just take him out like so. And we do gain Mana Addict on this turn. Whenever you cast a spell, gain +2 attack. Okay, we can do something with that. Hopefully, if our card actually manages to live. Now, the real question is, does he have another weapon that he can give himself? Because that's been the real problem so far. I really would love to have more ways to deal with Senjin Shieldmaster here, but I don't. And I'm starting to get those, you know, butterflies in my stomach that's like, are we going to go 0-3 on this video? Because if we do, that is obviously disappointing. Taunt and Divine Shield? Are you kidding me? That's such a good card. Okay, so Battle Cry for Frost Elemental is that he freezes a character. We have 5 health. I think it makes sense to freeze the Sunwalker, but is there anything better we can do? We could summon a 4 and a 2 simultaneously. It only does 4 damage to an enemy and 1 damage to all other enemies, which is not that good. Here's what I'm thinking. So this will remove Divine Shield. We'll do 4 damage to the Senjin Shieldmaster, and that'll remove Divine Shield from this guy. It does 1 damage to him. That's more or less meaningless. Then we'll take 3 damage to just get Senjin Shieldmaster out of there, and we'll end our turn. Still very much feel like I'm not in a great position, but he goes first. I have a slight health advantage. He has a very good minion on the field, but I have some good cards in my hand. I just... You know, the problem is that I'm feeling... How many cards are left in our deck here? 18 cards? I was going to say we're probably going to start getting, like, Innervates. That's fine. I'm okay with Innervates, but probably going to start getting, like, Wild Growths, which are not that exciting for me at this point. And I've already used kind of, like, all of my spells that allow me to easily take out enemies. So I'm hoping... Yeah, you see, there we go. There's Wild Growth there. We don't want to summon Cenarius. That's probably a no-brainer at this point. Well, we might... What is this guy? Spell power +1. Trying to think about how we should deal with this. So we could summon Ogre Magi. Would then Wild Growth give me 2 empty mana crystals? Gives a minion +2 attack. Mana Addict. Whenever you cast a spell, gain +2 attack this turn. Let's try this at least to learn something. So Ogre Magi. I have him out there. Spell power +1. It looks like wild growth still gives me exactly the same. Yeah, I don't feel very good about this anymore. We are going to take a lot of damage on this very next turn. The good news is he's sort of almost out of cards, and that makes me feel slightly better about the whole situation, but, jeez. I find myself kind of backed up against the wall here with no way to deal with these guys. The problem is I can't really get too many spells out there on the next turn. Oh, man. That's scary. So now that has 7. In fact, he might just... I think he can just kill me on this turn. Serious misplays for me this time. And you know, a lot of people are angry about backseat gaming in Hearthstone videos. As long as it's civilly kind of constructive, then I appreciate it, because I have learned some stuff about how to play the game from the comments, as long as they are not so angry that the message is lost in the shuffle, if you know what I mean. People are like, Northernlion, why don't you take my advice? Well, when you phrase your advice like, hey, fucking idiot, why don't you blah blah, then you're like, the medicine's probably useful, but the taste is unpalatable, you know? But when you phrase it like, hey, this is what maybe you should consider doing in this situation. I'm sending Cenarius out here basically just to give me the minions with taunt. This might be like my only chance. And actually being able to silence a minion here is really useful. I can silence the unit with taunt, so it no longer has it. He can still attack, of course, but yeah, I'm still done. I can, you know, I can make excuses for it all I want, but it appears that I am probably going to lose this one. We might as well just tap on this ruby until it falls out. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is, I understand that I'm probably making some misplays. That's half the fun, because, you know, you gotta fall down to be able to figure out how to get up, if you know what I mean. A lot of minions have now been kind of simplified and left the field. This will be the end. He outplayed me. Not sure if there's any RNG or luck of the draw involved in that. Again, I'm still too new into the game to know. So that's 0-2 on this one. Let's, at least we leveled up again. Got some new cards unlocked for the druid. Oh, maybe I didn't get any new cards unlocked. Let's do one more here just to see if we're cashing out or if I am going to be able to live to fight another day. Again, even if I go 0-3 in this video and 3-3 overall, I'm relatively pleased with my performance in the arena here. Remember, so far this is my 3rd arena. It's only my 2nd one filmed, but in the free arena, the one that you get when you basically have the game and play arena for the first time, I went 0-3. Then in the mage arena, I went 2-3. Devil Dog 0491. It's Druid v Druid. Mirror match, Biznap style. Okay, I get an extra card, which is good. I am actually going to give up 3 of these just because it's going to take me a while to get that mana. And I really want to get some wild growth cards in here. Okay, I got Innervate, which is something. No wild growth is annoying. But you know, we will get one more card draw before we take our turn. I'm not happy with this starting hand, but it is slightly better than our old starting hand. Innervate is one of those cards. I like it whenever it shows up. It's nice to get, I guess, early board control by getting some minions on the field, but they have a tendency to get wiped out by spells, and then, you know, sometimes that leaves me tapped out. But, you know, it's Druid v Druid, so I can't really complain about what happens in this one, I guess. Murloc Raider is kind of an annoying card, because with 2 attack, he can just take out my raid leader if I summon him. Okay, so for 0 mana, we can do this and get our Wind Fury creature out. I think it's an okay idea, honestly, just because I do worry that that Murloc Raider is going to be kind of a pain in the dick. Might not be the best play, I'll admit. On the next turn, if this Wind Fury creature doesn't die, which it probably will, it looks like he pulled out this card pretty quick. Oh, he's deciding. If it doesn't die, I can play the Coin Raid Leader, give it +1 attack, and just start doing a fuck ton of damage to the enemy. I would rather have my Wind Fury creature live. Oh, he's just gonna kill it right off the bat. So, smart idea. No question about that. He has tapped himself out of mana, though. So he had to use his turn dealing with what I presented, and that's okay. The real question is, do we want to summon a Raid Leader now, or do we just want to use our hero power and smack him just a little bit? It's always nice to have a minion on the field that forces him to do something. So, I mean, we're going 2nd here, so we'd already be at an advantage. You know what? I'm just going to use my hero power and then just smack him once. I might have lost the initiative there, but, you know, I have 3 more health than him. Same number of cards. I go 2nd. The problem is I don't really have any cards that I can use to deal with anything that he summons that has a decent amount of health. But on the bright side, I do still have the coin, which is, you know, a certain percentage advantage over the person who's going first. But we'll see. I forgot to say greetings this time. So he's getting summoned a creature with charge, which is annoying, and a creature with taunt, which is twice as annoying as that, actually. Whoa, he apologized. Easy, Devil Dog 0491. Shoot, coward, you're only gonna kill a man. Does this count as a spell? This is the thing. I should probably learn how these cards are organized. Because, okay, here's what I'm thinking. We'll summon Mana Addict. Then we'll use the coin. And I'm doing this, yeah, okay, it does give him +3 attack. The coin counts as a spell, okay. I realize that he's getting attack, or she's getting attack that she can't use this turn. Does it work? No, okay, so it doesn't, my hero power doesn't give her anything else. Oh, why give myself that when I have to, I guess I can't, there's no reason not to attack the creature with taunt, because, you know, I, don't take damage from it, but I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. This is usually where I slip and fall behind. He's got a lot of creatures on the field. Ooh, he's got a lot of creatures on the field. This is going to give him some bitchin' board control. On the bright side, he can't do too much damage more to me right now, but... Okay, so we can summon a Raid Leader. We can summon Ogre Magi. I can't really cast a spell. I have to kill the creature with taunt. So, how do we do this? I guess we, Can we even kill him on this turn? I don't think we can. That is really frustrating. I'm going to take a fuck ton of damage as a result of this. Okay, well, we can kill him on this turn, but I can't do anything else. That's the problem. No, I can't even kill him on this turn. This is so frustrating. Okay, so we'll do that, and he'll still be alive, and I'm still going to be a little bit pissed. Man, this is... It's not done yet by any stretch of the imagination. We're still very early in the game. We're only on turn 5. Yeah, now I gotta figure out a way to deal with that taunt creature again. Luckily, you can't attack, but man, for 1 mana, that Shield Bearer is a really nice card. But yeah, I'm finding myself behind the 8-ball just a little bit here. The good news is he's mostly tapped. Oh no! It's gonna be so hard to deal with that taunt creature. Oh man. The good news is he's almost tapped out on cards. So I almost feel like I should just, you know, Wild Growth to give myself some more mana. And if I could just get rid of that taunt creature, life would be amazing. There's no point in throwing out the Raid Leader. He's just going to go out there and die. So I guess we just attack Mr. Taunty again and wait for the Druid to kind of tap himself out and hope that I live through this onslaught. And assuming I do, then we can make some stuff happen. Because as of right now, it's not looking so hot, but... things could turn around. So I could summon Ogre Magi and Raid Leader on the next turn. I don't necessarily want to do that, though. Might be best... I could really use a taunt. Give your minions +1/+1. Yeah, that's very, very nice. Please tap yourself out of mana soon, because I'm really feeling like I'm going to get like 30 and 0'd here. Oh my god. Who did he give? Okay, so he gave his minion +4 attack. Holy shit, I might die on this turn. It's going to be down to 4 health. Oh my god, I should stop playing Arena, man. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and 1 damage to all other enemies. Okay. We have to. So we'll take out the taunt creature just so I have a chance to do something on the next turn. How do we stop him from doing 4 damage on the next turn? We really can't, honestly, so... one of those and... Well played! Man, I got shit on there! I can't tell if that's misplays. Whatever it is, I deserve feedback, let's put it that way. You know, it's nice, though. It's an elegant way to go out. 3 wins up, 3 losses down. We'll see what prizes we get. I hate this. Like, you've already won. Just finish the job. Oh, what a scumbag. I'll threaten him. So he, like, healed me just to be like, check out how badly I beat you. Congratulations, you're the ultimate Hearthstone master. Enjoy your women and riches. Or men, if that's what you're into. I don't know. What's the Devil Dog's sexual preference? I guess it's up to him, isn't it? So let's see what prizes we got from the arena here. Obviously, that's a disappointing way to bow out, but you know, winning 3 times is better than winning twice, I suppose. We get 25 gold. That's not bad, actually. 10 gold, so we're at 35 gold. Pack of cards. We're at 40 gold. 50 gold. That's not so bad. That is roughly 70 cents worth of gold, a third of an arena entry, plus a pack of cards. Let's go back and let's open this pack of cards, see what we got here just to finish this episode out. Put that in there, open it up, and see if we got anything. See if we got anything legendary or epic or rare. So this is a weapon for the shaman. I don't very rarely play as the Shaman. This is an all-class light warden. Whenever a character is healed, gain +1 attack. Seems pretty cool. It's only 1 mana. It's all classes. There's another rare card, a Hunter Flare card. Destroys all enemy secrets, causes you to draw a card. All minions lose stealth. That could be really useful. I'm probably going to include that in my pre-constructed Hunter deck. Warlock Flame Imp. This is a really nice 1 mana card, actually. Deals 2 damage to your hero. Oh, I thought it said enemy hero, but it's 3 and 2, which is really nice. I guess you just got to make sure it survives, maybe. And all classes, Abusive Sergeant. Give a friendly minion +2 attack this turn. Cool. That's good. Interesting anyway. Kind of got screwed in there in the arena. That's my own bad, though. As you can see, I've got 245 gold, so I can just enter the arena again without actually offering a dime of my own money. As always, thanks for watching, as this is kind of still the infancy of a new series. If you liked the episode, in spite of my terrible misplays, please do me a favor and click the like button. Really helps a lot when proliferating my seed amongst the YouTube sphere, and I much appreciate it. And, of course, civil comments, constructive feedback on how I can play better. If your comment is full of useful advice, but also pejoratives and curse words, it's very unlikely that I'm going to read it, and I might publicly mock you on Twitter. But if it's very well constructed and nice and contains some useful advice that I can actually use to get better, which is my ultimate goal, then by all means, please leave one. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support on this episode specifically and the series so far. Subscribe if you want to see more daily Hearthstone, and I will see you next time with yet another arena game.